everyone, let's welcome Libby to the Maury Show. Now, 3 years ago, Libby left the relationship she was in to start a new life with a man named Patrick. Now, Libby fears that leap of faith was a huge mistake. You see, 2 weeks ago, Patrick got drunk, confessed to Libby that he betrayed her by sleeping with her best friend, Ashley. But then, when Patrick sobered up, he took it all back. Well, I can tell you this, Patrick wasn't drunk when he took our lie detector test last night, so the truth's gonna be revealed. Why are you so angry at him?
Maury, I'm angry because I took this man back after he left me for his ex, and then he gonna turn around and tell me he's sleeping with my best friend in my house.
It's a lie. You took him back, and then he said this.
He told me he was only said it because he was drunk and he would never touch her.
Ashley does live with you, right? Right across the hall from you.
She sleeps right across the hall from where I sleep.
In fact,
you know that's not true.
He ends up leaving in the middle of the night. You think he's going to her room.
I don't know where he's going.
That is so not
I have
true.
to set up
That's
traps
so
in my
not true.
own bedroom to find out where my man is going in the middle of the night.
Right. Now, it's not only your best friend you're worried about, right? What else did he tell you when he was drunk?
He told me he slept with his coworker, my neighbors. Are you kidding me?
He took that all back, too.
Yeah. All because he was drunk. He was being sarcastic.
Okay, all right. By the way, when you confronted Ashley, what did she say?
Ashley said she would never touch Patrick, but Ashley's the reason I know Patrick. They always have inside jokes. They're always giggling. I want to know what's so funny.
Lies.
No.
So you
know I would
said
never.
you set a trap. What kind of a trap do you set?
I would never. You know I would never. Put laundry baskets in front of my door. And the doorknob is not in my door, so I stuff a shirt in there and wrap it around to see if he's leaving in the middle of the night.
Where does he say he's going?
He says he's not going anywhere, that I'm making it all up.
You also think he has a particular fetish, don't you?
Patrick has a white girl fetish.
Oh.
That's a lie. So not true.
Really?
Yes.
Did a woman send you something about that?
Oh, yes. One of his little white bitches sent me a message saying she had sex with him. Patrick is sleeping with me. He only uses you for a place to stay because you take care of him.
He also takes these long walks by himself.
Yes, Maury, he likes to take off on long walks in the middle of the night, past midnight.
Where do you think he's going, Libby?
And he doesn't come back until the next evening in different clothes, shoes, and drawers.
Nice. What'd you find in his memory card? You took his memory card.
Oh, my goodness, no. He gave me his memory card, Maury. His man gave me his memory card, and there was a picture of his ex's vagina on it. Looking like Maury.
Then when you went to the doctor told you something.
I had a bacteria infection that could only be passed from another woman.
Things have changed between the two of you in the bedroom.
When he goes out and parties, I guess he's been partying a little too hard because he can't get his when we have sex.
Lies.
He ain't never had that problem before.
This is what Patrick had to say.
I love Libby, but I can't keep on living like this. I'm not cheating. I'm a good guy, and I should be praised. Yes, I have dated more white women than black women. That's because black women are drama. I mean, look what I'm going through right now. White women are just easier to deal with. I would never touch Libby's friend Ashley. That girl is a dog. She really just want to break us up because she's jealous. I sweat, fart, and eat in my construction uniform. That's why I smell bad when I come home. It's not because I cheat. Libby needs to stop pushing or she's gonna push me away.
Everybody, here's Patrick.
How you doing, man?
So I'm gonna push you away, Patrick?
Yes, you're gonna push me away. All of that's gonna push me away.
I'm gonna push you away, all right.
She's pushing you away.
And with the accusations, yes, she's pushing me away.
So you're not cheating on him.
She's been hurt in the past by other guys that has done her horribly. And I can understand that because it has happened.
If you can understand it, why is you doing the same
She does not every man is not the
Then why you doing
same.
the same stupid?
Every man is not the same as the one that you were with before or previous. You have to give every man the common courtesy and chance to prove themselves as such. If you're going to always degrade and downgrade, they're never going to learn.
Patrick,
You got an excuse for everything.
It's tough to prove yourself when you go tell her because you're drunk that you slept with her best friend, you slept with your ex, you slept with a neighbor, you slept with a coworker.
That might be true, but after trying as hard as I can...
That might be true.
After trying as hard as I can, sarcastic remarks come out. She gives me sarcastic remarks as I do her. If I say she's sleeping with someone, if I did...
Sleeping with someone, Patrick? I'm sleeping with someone?
So when she asks me something 10 times and I finally get sarcastic and say, you know what? Yep, I sure did. She gets mad and says that it's true. That doesn't mean it's true. That means that I'm hearing it.
Patrick, you blame a lot of this on Ashley?
Yes, because I feel like when Ashley comes around...
I wouldn't even know you in the
That does not break anything. That does not stop the fact that just when your friend comes over, if she comes over and she has an argument with her man and she brings it to you and you bring it into your relationship, that's because of your friend.
That's not what's happening, Patrick.
Patrick, do you prefer white women over black women?
No, I do not. I dated more white women. I dated more white women in the past because it's been easier for me.
Why?
Because they're easier to deal with.
Why?
Most white women will argue about
your
having
mama
to
black,
deal with...
your daddy black, your granny black.
And you're black. And you're black.
Where did this text come that Libby found?
I friended someone on Facebook, and after I friended them on Facebook, Libby caught wind of it. So she wrote the girl to ask her, has we did anything?
That's a lie.
And the girl wrote back after Libby called her. Libby called her all kinds of names. Libby called her all kinds of names. The girl her feelings was hurt. So she told Libby, yes, I slept with your man.
And you have a very good explanation for the fact that your ex's vagina was in a memory card?
Yes, I do. When me and Libby split up over the summer, me and my ex got together. We live in different cities, so she would send me messages between us.
But you couldn't delete it out your memory card before you got
Libby watched as I went through my entire phone and my tablet and deleted the picture.
That's a lie.
And I missed a picture. I missed one picture, and she put
You missed more than one picture.
It was a card.
You missed more than one picture.
It was a
pictures
card.
all through that of you
It
and
was a card. It was a card that but I purchased this card.
You couldn't format the memory card?
I gave you a gift. I gave you a gift, and you're upset that you found something that you weren't supposed to see as a gift.
Would you be upset? How about I give you a memory card with a in it? Would you be upset?
Yes, I would, because we weren't together when I had that picture.
Patrick, what was your reaction when she came back with a bacterial infection from the doctor?
My reaction was, I wonder what she's doing on the side, because I know I'm not.
You think I'm doing something on the side? Are you serious? I took you back after you was with this white bitch for 3 months, hadn't had sex with nobody else. Are you kidding me?
How would you describe your relationship these days?
I wouldn't describe it as anything civil. I wouldn't say that. I've tried my hardest to be a good man.
You're trying, but you still have to take off?
Yes, I do. Because when I say I want to leave to go on a walk to clear my head, and she follows me, in the car.
Yeah, I'm following you. Where are you going at midnight? On your feet.
Okay, well.
What do you want to tell Ashley?
I want to tell Ashley if she can't learn her place in the relationship with her friend, she shouldn't be around.
Here's Ashley.
I would sleep with him? I'm your best friend. I'm your best friend. Are you serious? I don't know what to think. Y'all both nasty. I don't know what to think. Okay. He's a dog.
But this is your best friend. But this is your best friend.
You've been cheating on her for a long time. I wish you just would disappear. You've been the problem from jump.
I wish you would stop intertwining your relationship with your best friend relationship.
Jealous of me and her relationship. for a long time. Why y'all always got inside jokes and why y'all always giggling behind my back? What's that about?
Ain't nobody got no inside jokes.
Nobody, I don't even.
I want to laugh too. I want to laugh too.
Nobody, I don't even talk to Ashley without you present because I know your attitude and I know how you act when I conversate
Okay,
with
talking to
other
Ashley
women.
behind where I'm sitting secretly and quiet is not talking to her in front of me. What are you talking about?
That never happened. That never happened.
Ashley.
Just because we're the same?
Patrick thinks you're trying to break them up.
I don't want to break them up. I have no reason to break them up at all. There's no reason to break them up.
But you think he's cheating on her?
Absolutely. Who takes off in the middle of the night and changes their clothes? I get phone calls at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I work out of town, so when I'm out of town, my best friend calls me in the morning crying because she's got to chase him down the street.
Where is your man, though? Why is you not with your man? Where is he at?
Where did you go in the summertime? Why you sitting here lying? Where'd you go in the summertime? Let's be real.
You think he's using her?
Absolutely.
I've worked since how? When I worked every day we've been together.
When you first got with her, you had a construction job, and then you got laid off for 6, 7, 8 months. Libby took care of everything as usual.
Okay.
And then you got your
I'm
little
still
side
taking
job,
care of
and you were
everything when he
sleeping
has
with
a
your
job. He don't give me no money.
Okay.
We got the answers right now, okay?
Thank
we got
God.
this line. What's going to happen if he fails?
He's gone.
Please.
During your relationship with Libby, have you had any sexual contact of any kind with her friend Ashley? You said no. The lie detector test determined you are telling the truth.
Boy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Come on.
Thank you.
All right.
You want to apologize to her?
I'm going to wait. I'm sorry, Ashley, but I'm going to wait to apologize to him now.
I don't even want to apologize.
Did you sleep with a woman who messaged Libby? You said no. The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
You couldn't tell me you
Did you come home with a suspicious odor because you've been sleeping with another woman? You said no. The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
You couldn't tell me
Did you
You're a
really?
dog.
Did you get a bacterial infection from sleeping with another woman and pass it on to Libby? You said no. The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
That's what you get. This whole time.
How did you do that to me? How did you do that to me? You are so disgusting.
Whatever you say.
When you return
Whatever
home
you
in
say.
different clothes than the ones you left with, is it because you are cheating? You said no. The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
That's your mama house.
He a manipulator.
Dude.
He a user. He's a
Patrick.
dog.
You brought me all the way on Maury for this?
We came across the country for
Patrick,
this.
do you have a fetish for white women? You said no. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Big shock. What a big surprise. What a big surprise.
Whatever
What's
you
gonna
say.
happen?
Whatever you say.
I'm done with him. Get out of my life.
You are not the father.